Hi there. So I have a funny little story to share. Today I put together a post in order to announce my most recent video conversation with Rowan on the topic of melancholy. And ironically, I was feeling a bit melancholic as I set about preparing this post. And I had this sense that it was important for me to post it today. Finally, we had the video itself kind of prepared, ready to go. And I, of course, was very excited to release the video. Plus, I've been quiet. I actually just learned today after posting all of this that I've been quiet since the 9th of this month, and it's the 17th today. So more than a week of basically dead silence on social media. So I also felt a bit compelled to post. In fact, if I'm being very honest, I thought, I really need to show up. I need to make sure people know I'm still alive and still doing my work over here. And so I felt that it was the right time to prepare this post, and I got to work on it. And after about an hour and a half, I realized that I was really becoming quite frustrated. I was pretty bent out of shape inside, and it wasn't until about an hour and a half in that I realized, I'm pushing. It's not supposed to happen right now. It doesn't want to happen right this second. And so then I argued with myself for a little while because I was so far in, and you know how that goes. Once you're stuck, you think if you keep pushing, maybe you'll get to a place where you break through, but I knew better. And so I actively closed the laptop and angrily closed the laptop, if I'm being honest. And it's like, so frustrated, so frustrating. And the thing is, the moment that I did this, I realized that my motivations for preparing this post were all off. I wasn't necessarily inspired to prepare this post. Instead, I was worried that people weren't seeing me active online, and I was concerned about what that might mean for orders and this kind of stuff. And I realized very quickly that it was the wrong motivation, and that's why the activity itself was depletive. That's why it fatigued me, and it's why I wasn't able to squeeze out more than 2 or 3 sentences in an hour and a half of hard work. Incredible. Keep in mind that I was just sitting here trying to write. That was it. Just me in front of the computer, just trying to squeeze out these sentences, And so I finally gave up. I closed the laptop and I went back inside. And I didn't know what to do. I felt pretty tight inside. And so I just happened to notice that I had my laundry hang drying, and it was dry by now. So I just got to work folding my laundry. And the reason that this is kind of a big deal is because one of my primary body keys is the body key of organization. And here I was applying my body key without intending to. And so I get about halfway through folding my laundry when I realize, hey, I'm doing the thing. I'm actually applying my body keys. My body guided me to this moment, and it's kind of working. I'm feeling a little better. What else can I do? And so then I scrolled back through my memory, of course, and looked at my body keys, and I decided at that point, hey, I'll put on some music. That's the body key of Soundscape. So I did that. And then I finished folding the laundry to music, and I thought, I think I could use some self-nurture, and that's a body key too. And so I lit some incense, and while the music continued to play, I closed the door to my room, and I laid down on the bed and put my feet in the sun where it's warm, because that matters to me. And I just laid there and listened to music and took deep breaths in through my nose and enjoyed the smell of the incense and the warmth of the sun on my feet. And I didn't do anything except for that. And as I did this, I realized that I was beginning to soften inside. And I could begin to feel again. In fact, the music was like chills. I was getting the chills. And I could feel my body beginning to hum in response to the music. It was working. And ultimately, I was able to get up and get moving again. And this time, instead of sitting down in the quiet with the piece I was trying to write, I put my computer on the back of my car so I could stand, and I brought out the music, and I brewed myself some tea, and I made a whole thing of it. And I walked around the driveway and I danced a little, real slow, to this beautiful music. I pretended that I was a willow tree, which is bringing a natural element into it as well. And guess what? I was able to complete that post and feel really, really good about it. In fact, I wasn't squeezing sentences out anymore. It was fluid and poetic and beautiful. And as a result of that, I got this massive burst of what I like to refer to as time warping. And I came in and I uploaded that video to Facebook, and I created several posts, and I uploaded it to YouTube, and I added it to my website along with recording an audio track and an Instagram post. I mean, literally just like all this stuff that would typically have taken hours, I was able to just blaze through in under an hour. And that's how this magic works. That's how this magic works. And that's the gift of these body keys. They return us not only to that natural center, but they connect us to a deeper ground than the one that we tend to attempt movement from. I don't know. I felt compelled to share this with all of you. This is the stuff. This is the practice. And I think it's important for you to know that I'm not some like wizard who's perfect at this. I'm learning. I'm practicing and applying this stuff every day. It's just as much a mystery and a practice for me as it will be for you, but it works. It really works. And it works quickly when it does. So I hope you find this encouraging. I feel so relieved and hungry, so I'm going to go get some food. But yeah, we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.